What's up? So here's picks 21 through 32. And yeah, so here we go. It's draft week, What a great week. I'm excited. A lot of new news coming out here. Um but starting off with the Patriots here, I'm actually going to go with someone that might be a little surprising, and that's going to be Quay Walker. And I personally really like Quay Walker. It is kind of a toss up between him and Devin Lloyd. I think they both are a step above Nakobe Dean. I really like Nakobe Dean still too, but um, you know, I've seen a few things recently that said that Quay Walker has the chance to move up the board and go to the Patriots. They apparently really like him. And then moving on with the Packers here. Um, I'm gonna have to go with like one of the most common picks that you guys probably see, which is Treylon Burks, and that's because good value and he fits with the team. They need a wide receiver, and I feel like he can do a lot of what they want to help Aaron Rodgers have a more dynamic offense because they have great running backs, really weak running or wide receiver room right now. Traded away, or not traded away, but traded away Devontae Adams, got rid of Valdez Scandling. So yeah, they need a receiver, and Burks is a great fit right there. And I'm not really sure why he's fallen too far. I think he could go up here. The Saints maybe. I think the Saints are probably maybe the earliest they go. But yeah, as the week progresses, some of this stuff seems to be getting outdated. But we'll make another one. We'll come back with it. And then with the Cardinals here, I think they go with a cornerback, and Andrew Booth Jr. is right there for him. I think he's also like a top tier cornerback. I don't think he's too far behind Trent McDuffie. I think McDuffie's above him, obviously Stingley Gardner. But yeah, I like Andrew Booth, and I think he would fit really well with that team. They drafted Marco Wilson last year, so they do need more help there. And then with the Cowboys, if he's there, which he might be, he may not, but I think Zion Johnson fits with their O-line. It fixes the problem they have on O-line after losing Lyle Collins. So it's a good value pick. Some people have him in their like top 10 overall players. So I think they get a good pick there, and Zion Johnson don't have to worry about O-line after that pick. And then however, though, with the Cowboys, who knows? They're always exciting to watch during the draft. They always make some crazy picks, move up sometimes. So that'll be fun to watch, see what they do. And then with the Bills here, I think this is more of a fun pick. I'm gonna go with George Pickens. I think he fits. Him and Diggs would just be pretty dirty. Be fun to watch. They could go with someone like Breece Hall, but I think I don't know. I think they could get him in the second round, either by sitting or moving up if they want him. They do need a running back, and Breece Hall would be like perfect for them, but not in the first round. And then moving on with the Titans here. This is a common pick that I've seen too, and I think it could happen, might happen. And I'm gonna go with Tyler Smith. And even though I just made that pick, it's still not my favorite. I definitely don't think he should be going in the first round, especially with like Raymond, Bernard Raymond on the board. And there's just a lot of players that are maybe first round talent still. But they have a run heavy offense with Derrick Henry, so it could help them out, and he can move around. And then with the Buccaneers, I'm gonna go with Lewis Seen. As I said before, I'm like a big fan of Lewis Seen. I think he'll do well. Watching the Bama Georgia game, he was literally all over the field, making plays, getting key tackles. So and I don't know. I feel like he can improve in the league too. So he didn't show everything he has yet. He's a hard hitter too, and he'd be a great pick for them if Jordan Whitehead leaves. And then moving on to the Packers, somehow Karlaftis falls to them. They do need like edge help, maybe putting him across from Rashawn Gary. That would be pretty dirty. I think he falls to them. It's a good value pick. At the beginning of the college year, he was actually getting put in. He was getting mocked into the top 10 picks. So his value fell a lot since then, but him as a player, I still think he can produce that type of a, he can be that type of a top 10 prospect at his ceiling. And then with the Chiefs here, I do think it would be smart for them to package these. They have so many picks. I think it's like 12. I don't know if they want to package these two. Maybe they hold on to one. They might have to package both of them to move up. But if they can move up and get one of the top receivers like Jameson, Garrett Wilson, maybe Olave, anyone really, any of those top 4 receivers, I think that would be smart. But if they're gonna sit here, they could still get some good players. And Dax Hill's still there, so we're gonna go with Dax Hill. That'd help fix their secondary. Because as we saw in the playoffs, some of their cornerbacks were getting toasted by Jamar Chase. So hopefully that would solve the problem. And then with their second pick, I'm gonna go with see if we can find them. Trying to find Watson. There we go. And if they can get Watson and Dax Hill, that'd be a good first round for them. And I think people are underrating their offense after they lost Tyreek Hill. Don't get me wrong, Tyreek Hill is obviously Tyreek Hill, but they got Juju, they got Valdez-Scantling. If they can get one more receiver on top of what they have, and Kelsey and Edwards-Helaire, and of course Mahomes and that O-line, like they just added like a rotation of receivers that can do a bunch of things, and they're big, so Mahomes can just throw it up to some of them. So that's gonna be kind of scary. And in my opinion, it could be scarier with that group as just with Tyreek Hill, but we'll have to let that play out. And then onto the Bengals. I think it's like either DB or center probably, which is Linderbaum obviously. So, and Linderbaum's maybe a top 10 prospect in this draft, so I think they go him. It's the smartest pick for me. They do need help on with their secondary, but I mean, in Linderbaum, it gives Burrow one of the best offensive lines in the league. And it does seem, after what they did this offseason, they re-signed Eli Apple. It does seem like they're going to stick with him. And I'm like kind of an Eli Apple hater, so I hate that. But, maybe they have a plan. Maybe he'll be a backup. I don't know. We'll see. And then lastly, moving on to the Detroit Lions. I think where they're at right now, they have the 34th pick too, so they could wait till then. They get maybe a linebacker or something, but I've heard they are happy with their linebackers. They have a lot of needs, so that might be a valid thing to say, that they shouldn't be getting linebacker here. So I'm thinking if Ritter can fall to them, I would go with Ritter. Just because, to me, he's still underrated. And let's get that out of the screen. Yeah, he's still underrated. And I have him higher than Pickett and Howell. So even if Pickett were to fall, I would still maybe pick Ritter over because he could sit behind Jared Goff and he could be a solid starter, down the line. But yeah, there we have it. That's my first attempt at a YouTube mock draft. Obviously, now in draft week, there's a lot of things I would change, and you'll probably see that in the next video. But yep, there we have it. See you guys in the next one.